Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, SSB Sheldon. Today we'll be talking about part 2 of what if Deku was an immortal Saiyan. Now from when we last left off, Deku was about to start the entrance exam. So Deku went to the, theoretical exam, the theory test, and he passed it with flying colors. He got 100% on every question or test, making him the smartest, one of the smartest guys of the year. And Deku, now it's the physical exam. He didn't meet Uraka because he never fell. Oh, I forgot to mention, Deku can fly. He can do instant transmission. He can fly and do everything that Goku can. Basically. Except go Ultra Instinct, because only Goku can go Ultra Instinct right now. So Deku is going to be going, and then Ida comes up and say, "Why are you looking at the girl?" I'm like, "Well, I want to ask her out on a date after the entrance exam. Is that a crime?" And then he's like, "What? Why are you thinking about that?" "Well, I'm already gonna pass, so I'm thinking about future things, Every smart person thinks ahead, doesn't he? Or maybe you're just not smart enough to think ahead." And Ida gets like super pissed at this, He throws a punch. He's trying really hard to control himself. He's like, he just leaves, He doesn't want to talk to Deku. So it starts, Deku goes Super Saiyan 2. Oh yeah, I forgot to just tell you guys. Yeah, don't forget, Deku was born as a Super Saiyan. Alright, which means he already had that 20 times multiplier. But he can sometimes turn it off. Like, he can sometimes not go Super Saiyan. But it's kind of hard for him, and he has to concentrate, so sometimes he just keeps it on sometimes. But if he truly wants to see how powerful he is, he just turns off his Super Saiyan, and it takes a lot of mental power for him to do it. So Deku starts, destroying all the robots, destroying 1-pointer, 2-pointer, 3-pointers. He's destroying everything in sight, Right now, he has in like 3 minutes, he got 200 points. In like 5 minutes, 3 plus 2, 6 minutes, he got double that. He got 400 points. He's destroying robots that the other people are destroying. So a lot less people are going to be passing, And, but Class 1A is still going to pass, except for Mineta and Invisible Girl. Invisible Girl and the Animal Guy, they're useless. I don't really like them. Like, how can you destroy robots? And how'd you pass the theory test? I know you can pass the theory test, but why were you putting the hero course but not general studies? Like, give it to Shinso, man. So, instead of this one, Shinso will be getting into Class 1A. Now for this, now what's gonna happen now is that, okay, I keep saying now, I'm sorry guys. So Deku then 0 Point comes in. They're all seeing Deku, he has 600 points, he already beat All Might's score. And it's climbing. 600, then 610, 620, 630. Deku is beating all of UA's margins. Of course, Charlotte never went to UA and just became a self-proclaimed hero. Until he then finally signed with an agency. And because of Shell, the agency wasn't that well known, but because of him, it became well known. So Deku, then 0 Point came in and he's like, yes, I can finally something I can use my power on. Deku goes, what should we call it? Right now he's in Super Saiyan, which means his power is over... His base form is 1 million right now, which means that if he goes Super Saiyan, then he's already at Super. So his base form, he goes Super Saiyan Blue, and the pressure that's coming off Deku right now, oh my god, it's amazing. Anyone would wish to have that power that Deku has. And then Deku, he goes up to the robot, charges a Kamehameha, and says, Kamehameha. ha! And then he just releases it, and it fully obliterates the robot. There's nothing left. It is vaporized, metal circuits and all. And then Deku, he goes back down. He picks up Uraraka out of the rubble. Carries all Bride style, puts her down, and then he starts destroying more robots. And now he has reached the max. He has destroyed every single robot that they can release. And they feel like if they release any more, they're gonna run out of robots faster than you can say Kentucky Fried Chicken. And, Deku's be like, wait, was I not supposed to do that? No, and then, no, it's okay. Everybody's mighty jealous. He can see on their faces, and he just starts laughing. He's like, look at how jealous you guys are. Oh, you guys all know that I'm better than you, don't you? So then Deku starts, gloating and everything, because he knows but he still stays a bit, he still stays humble because his mom was there to tell him to be humble. Oh yeah, and his mom is not as fat as she was in the anime. She is still as slender as she was at the beginning of the first episode. Because Shallow was there. Deku had a father. Not like the man who abandoned him as a baby. He had to work overseas. I know, we all know All For One is Deku's dad. Alright, and we can't complain about that. So Deku goes to Uraraka and says, hey, you want to catch a bite after this? And Uraraka's like, sure. And, they go after, they catch a bite at a nice, good restaurant at Pizza Hut, They go to Pizza Hut, they eat the pizza there. And then, they start, what's it called? And then they hug, and then go back to their houses. Then, after two days of training, Deku is still getting massive Zenkai boosts. Because, Charlotte knows that he can fight Deku until he's practically dead and he'll just heal from it. So Deku is immortal Saiyan, which means that he can never die. He can just choose an age that he really likes, and he'll just stay alive with that same age. Like, if he wanted to stay as his 30 and his prime, he could stay 30 forever. And never grow old. It might get lonely, but hey, he will have another Saiyan. When he gets a child, he'll have a child Saiyan, he'll see his grandkids and everything. He'll be all good. So, and Deku can't really kill himself. Actually, wait, I think I can give him this. Yes. So we should be able to, I'll give it so that only Deku can kill himself. Nothing else can hurt him, only Deku. If Deku stabs himself, it won't heal, because it's only protects from other things except himself. So if somebody got Deku's hand and used it to stab himself, then he would actually hurt him if Deku was asleep. Deku then started, he waited, and right now his power is at... Right now his base is at 3 billion. 3 million. I'm sorry, guys. Can't make him that powerful. And Deku, because he's in Super Saiyan transformation, it's already 20 times 3, which is 60 million right now. So, which means Deku doesn't even have to go Super Saiyan Blue. He also wiped out the whole other half of the area. Luckily, no one was there because they're all running away from the Zero Pointer. So he already destroyed that whole part. So Deku, so they had to fix it. They built Charlotte. Charlotte paid for it, because he knew that he was proud of Deku for passing with flying colors. He was there in the judge's booth, and everybody gave him points. So when they came up, they went to saw the hologram. It was Charlotte in All Might. They were like, "Hey Deku, you did it! You did it, man! You passed with flying colors. You got all straight A's." And you killed it, you got 800 points. Don't forget, you're still not ahead of me. I'm still better than you. So Deku, is like, yeah, sure, old man. At least I'm immortal. But he doesn't say that, So Deku, is kind of really happy. He's like, I knew it. And then Deku, throws a celebration in his house. You know, there's a big party and everything. He invites all his classmates. And then Deku, the next day, Deku goes to UA. He sees a gigantic door and is like, man, somebody must be a giraffe to go through this door. He goes in, and everybody instantly turns around and looks at him and is like, hey, it's the guy who got the most points. Bakugo's like, damn it. He must be the guy who destroyed half. I knew it. Hey Deku, I heard that you destroyed the whole... Bakugo, don't even talk about that. We both know I could beat you so bad that you wouldn't even be able to breathe. Or even think. For that matter. Oh wait, you don't even do think. And then, they just fight with each other for a bit. Deku, and then, everybody asks him, hey, why is your hair blonde? And Deku's like, what's wrong? Is there something against me having my blonde hair? You have a problem with it? If you want, we can fight it out. And then Deku instantly goes Super Saiyan Blue. And then he basically destroys the windows. Every window in UA got destroyed by the amount of pressure he was putting off. So they showed him the amount of power that he controls for an instant, for 5 seconds. And then they were all on the ground, heavily breathing. They couldn't breathe how much power Deku had. So, Aizawa comes up. He's instantly awake. He's like, oh, hey, Deku, how's life? And Deku's like, oh, hey, Aizawa. So, how's life? So, are we doing a practical test? And Aizawa's like, yeah, sure. Alright, everybody get in your uniforms. Deku, we already know that you're wearing your uniform under that. Your gym uniform. So, Deku just takes off his clothes. Instant transmissions to the training test, and then he waits for everybody, doing exercises, flying around and everything. Then he lands before everybody comes, and then as I was like, okay, whoever comes last is expelled. Deku will, and whoever can at least give a distraction, Deku will pass. So that will be the final test. They will all be versing Deku. So Deku does the ball throw first. He throws it, then Kamehamehas it, and it's infinity because it goes up to space. Or, no. Deku throws it in the air, and then he punches it with Aura Fist. And then it zooms away. So that's basically it, guys. Deku is a boss. He passes everything, Uraka ties with him. Bakugo's second in everything. Then they all have to verse Deku. So Deku goes easy on the girls. He's like, okay, I'll go easy on the girls. I want them to pass. But you guys are gonna have to try your damn hardest to pass. So, first comes Mineta. He fails. Failed. Done. He couldn't even lay a scratch. Deku went Super Saiyan 2 and instantly KO'd him. Then it was the mute guy who couldn't talk to insects. I forgot his name. He wasn't that important. So Deku beat him. Knocked him out too. He came Bakugo. Bakugo was able to land a scratch. Ida used a reciprocal burst way earlier than the enemy. Because Deku was powerful as hell. So he had to. So Deku, let Ida pass too. Todoroki passed. Shoji passed. Basically all the important guys passed. And all the waifus passed too. So Deku, he is a genius philanthropist. Son of a millionaire. Just like Tony Stark, but more powerful. So now, guys, that next will be covered. Now, okay, you know what? Let me just make this longer. Okay, so now it's gonna be the hero costume, and Deku's hero costume is gonna be the same as his dad's. So Deku is gonna be wearing this old Saiyan armor that Shallot wears. It's a blue garment. He doesn't wear a gi. It's just a blue armor. That looks really good. Just search up Shallot and you'll see his armor. It's actually really good. I like it. And Deku will have a tail, guys. Yes, Deku will be having a tail, which means he has complete mastery over the Super Saiyan transformations. Because don't forget, I watched this video where it was GT Goku versus Super Goku, and basically what happened is that GT Goku said that he was stronger because with his tail, it helps you achieve true mastery over the Super Saiyan forms. Which means Deku in his Super Saiyan, he has no ki loss. So if Deku goes Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3, there's barely any ki loss at all. It's like he's in his base form, which is Super Saiyan Goku. Super Saiyan Dekken. So Super Saiyan 3 Dekken is no ki loss, and he also mastered Super Saiyan God. So, and he has perfected Super Saiyan Blue as well. So Deku, I'm also going to be doing next in the series, we'll have a bit more surprises, guys. So Deku, you know, is doing well and everything. So his costume's that he's teamed up with Uraraka. It's against Ida and Bakugo. So what happens is Deku tells Uraraka that he will instant transmission her he'll sense where Ida's ki is, and he'll instant transmission there. So Deku does that. He instantly teleports there, and then he drops Uraraka off, goes up to Bakugo, and he's still in his Super Saiyan transformation, which means he's still at a 60 million power transformation, which means he uppercuts Bakugo, punches him down into the ground, and then instantly KOs him. Ida comes and kicks Deku with such a force that his neck breaks, and his head is turned all the way back. And Ida's like shocked that he accidentally killed Dekken. Sorry. So All Might's not scared. He knows that Dekken is immortal, and that he's super powerful too, which means Dekken can become stronger and stronger. So Dekken, remember Dekken learned Super Saiyan transformations from 2 to Super Saiyan Blue in 15 years. That's amazing. That's shorter than anything Goku has learned. Time span that Goku has ever learned. So, Dekken, I'm so sorry. Okay, Dekken, starts, beating on Ida. He uses a ki blast and instantly KOs him. Then he brings Uraraka over, puts her hand on the bomb, and they capture it. Deku's like, we won. Is it over now? Or should we keep going and keep beating on this man? And then almost like, the hero team wins! Now, I know, guys, this was actually pretty short. But look, this is, honestly, with Dekken's personality, I think it's what he'd do. He'd be flexing. He would flex really hard on them right now. Because the way it's going now, Dekken is actually a big flexer. And, because he's like Tony Stark. Tony Stark likes to flex on everybody. And he has the power to show for it. So him teleporting, easily getting Uraraka to touch the bomb, is just another way to say that I'm the most powerful and nobody comes. And yeah, so that's gonna be it, guys. That will be the end of it. And tomorrow I will release part 3 of this story. Alright, guys. See you later. Hasta la vista. This is SSB Shallot.